So, yeah. So Disney's been a problem, and Gina is fired. I mean, it's not enough that they fired her, which, I mean, you can fire, but you can, and then publicly humiliate and then say these terrible things, and we're going to look at those things. And that she's decided to fire back after Disney's lawyers decided to say something stupid, and, well, yeah. So here's the original post, which will be just saying that, you know, one of the posts saying that, you know, Jews were persecuted and some people were, and the point was people were being persecuted for what they believe, which people took it as a little differently. And here's another one, which you can now talk about that stuff now, unlike 4 years ago. Okay, so that's, we're gonna, but the problem with that is then you have Pedro who says this, so you're gonna fire her, and but you're not gonna fire him, so you're gonna claim she said something that was the last straw, but you're gonna keep him here. Why? Because he shares the same views, and so does Mark Hamill, who's a terrible person, who also doesn't show any respect for his granddaughter for being born. Okay, if you don't mind, if you like the video, comment, maybe leave a comment, and maybe subscribe. So, if you like the video, would you be so kind as to do that? Anyway, so he posted this, claiming that, you know, they're all the same people. Which, I mean, yeah. Gina Carano said something mean you didn't like. So you're gonna... Okay. And that's the basics on just the double standard. So we're gonna go over founding in the comments. And she said, where she says, basically, that, okay, go, that the lawsuit, what she said about the lawsuit, that. Oh, there it is. Pedro Pascal decided to claim that. So you're going to fire her and say that she's all these terrible things. Everything terrible. Yet, this idiot is allowed to stay because he has the same beliefs as Disney. And saying she was the problem when he's saying something, the same thing that she's saying, if not worse. Okay, which also she's an MAA fighter, so you're already, so that's a bad idea already. Okay. This one's okay. So we're gonna go over to Park Place, maybe this one. Okay. Lawsuit. Okay, here we go. Not that. Okay. Stay terminate employment, and claiming that they had over the Constitution to do that would also means you can't fire over someone over this. You can't fire someone over this, and this is in California, which they have a different law. Eliminate permanent. Include termination. 5. Files dismissed. Amendment to provide a defense. Okay, so you're going to say it's under the First Amendment. So, okay. Okay, you want to say that? Then how was Pedro Pascal still there? How? First Amendment. Boston. Boy Scouts. Again, with that. In underdress beach. Yeah, it wasn't. It was. I mean, they're proving her right that everything she said. Yeah, okay, so that was the last straw. Her saying everything else, but her comparing to if being basically hated on if you voted a specific way in the United States. That was too far. Yet Pedro was allowed to call half the country, half America, losers, and basically equate them to Germans from 1945. So he's allowed to stay there, but her saying people are being persecuted and hated on for which side they vote. Disney, you are stupid and evil, and you deserve to burn to the ground. Yeah, because those are two different things. One is just saying, hey, people are getting or hated on just by one side they vote, and the other is saying if you voted for this person, you are the same as a 1930 German. Two different things. One is worse than the other. That's up for you to decide, but I think you know which side I believe on. Okay, we're gonna look at this. Does it bar you if you say anything they disagree with, even if they have to misrepresent and lie and mischaracterize you to do it? They are now on record, letting everyone who works for them let them know that Disney will take chance to they get control of what you say, what you think, or they will attempt to destroy your career. Glad we cleared that out. The First Amendment does not allow Disney to wrongfully discriminate, which is what they have done in my case, and frankly have now admitted that they did. If you ever want to know what today's Disney values are, they just told you. Yeah. And this is also what he put. That said, America in 2018 is is the same. Okay. Okay, let's see what. Yeah. What is this? Okay, that's just deadline. Okay. So. That's. Yeah, okay. That's end of it. So basically, what they've confirmed now is that if you disagree with them on anything, even for a moment, they think they can fire you and claim it's the First Amendment right. But it's also her First Amendment right to defend herself. And they have pulled her under the bus and said she is every terrible word under the bus, which some of those words don't mean anything anymore. And then they have Pedro and Mark Hamill, who are both terrible. Mark Hamill is a terrible person, and Pedro called half the United States losers, basically, and equated them to people who wanted slaves and Germans from 1945. So Disney is in panic, and if they don't want anything, they have skeletons in their closet, and we might find those out. So that's today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.